love your name. I really, really do. Anyway, we're going to get this train star, or this, yes, exaggerated. We'll get this show going. I'm just a shit show supervisor. That's right. That's all I'm here. No seahorses. Yeah, but I love seahorses because the man gets pregnant, right? I'm just a shit show supervisor, guys. But remember, I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. So anyway, this is my studio in the basement, and I just work here. I just work here. I just work here. Anyway, let's flip around and run a giveaway. Do you guys want sturdy stickers to start with, or a Starbucks card for tea, coffee, or me? We're gonna turn around, guys. I'm glad to see you all. I washed myself today and I'm clean. Dirty stickers, let's do it. Dirty stickers, we'll do the Starby card towards the end. I've got a lot of stuff to share with you guys. Let's do it. I am your fog purveyor. Dawn, you're my buddy. Here we go. We're switch around and here we go. Don't get sick. Oh, wow. That was fun, wasn't it? There was fun. I've got all my stuff laid out in front of me. I am a former university professor. So in true stuff, I did this whole shit show before, kids. I tried to not be so serious about this time. How does that sound? Margaret Bednar, as I live and breathe. So I decided to not be so serious about this one. How does that sound? And I decided to just kind of do it. I know it's cute, isn't it? I used to have about 15 or so. We moved 3 years ago, so I just have this one. My academic specialty is music. I'm a professional French horn player. I have severe fibromyalgia and a terrible back. I have my back fused and stuff, and it hurts. So with the chronic pain and fatigue, I'm not able to play much anymore, and we have brain fog. What? We have brain fog. So it's easier for me to not teach anymore. So I live off my husband. My husband is the provost of the University of Central Missouri. The big old mules, the big old mules. It hurts. Yeah, Jess Turn, it hurts. So instead, I turned to my hobby as a job, which is antiques, paper, postcards, all the good stuff here, guys. So I put out a big mess, which is me, my big mess. So here we're going to talk today. The topic is, because Papergoy likes it best when we put like, you know, PhD dissertation type of titles. My official title, I believe, I don't even know what I wrote. My official title is Real Photo Postcards, RPPCs. Yeah, if you're not following, please follow because I will lead you astray. I tend to screw around. Real photo postcards, RPPCs. Let me pin the giveaway. I forgot about that. The givey. I have loaded my buy it now. I have nothing in the auction. I'm not here to sell at an auction. I'm here to just yabble, dabble, dabble. I've loaded my buy it now with bargain deals on high quality postcards. You can get a holiday postcard for $1, mixed holidays. They're great. They're in good condition. I am picky. I do not sell things that have bends and crap in it. You can also buy for $1 the early undivided back, one of the greatest publishers, which is the Detroit Publishing Company. That one won't be sold because I'd have bended it. So you can buy, and also great black and white photos for $1. I bought 4,800 of them at the Allentown Paper Show, and they're great. If you feel like you want a certain holiday, then send me a message here on the Whatnot. It's loaded, and that's no exaggeration. Oh gosh, Marley, you're so great. So let's get started. I want to show you a book, and I will send it to Marla to put on the library list of this. Oh, well, you just let me know what good he is. No pressure. Don't put pressure on me, Margaret. Marg. Okay, guys, I'm gonna zoom out my camera because it's just too small. There we go. No exaggeration. This is the book that I think is the best book about exaggeration photos. They're real photos, but they're exaggerated. Like, for instance, a chicken or a pigeon or whatever that is really not that big. But I like things that are funny. I think the humor makes the world go round. It makes me happy. We've all had ups and downs in our lives. I've maybe had a bit more than my share. My parents died young. I was young when they died. I was in my 30s. I wasn't ready with their short illnesses. And in order to avoid, I've also gone through cancer. I can ride a chicken for sure. I've My parents raised us with humor. Humor to me is the best thing that you can lead your life through. The best humor to me is the obvious. Um, size does matter. Exactly. Alyssa, you got it. I think that humor of the obvious is so funny. Not making fun of people, but just like, why? Yes, he does have two left feet. That kind of humor makes me, yes, it's the best medicine. I've gone through so much medical stuff, freaky medical stuff, that if you can't laugh at yourself, then nobody wants to hang out with someone that wallows in their self-pity, right? So I think raising yourself up with being able to laugh at yourself, laugh at your situation, it makes life worth living. I still haven't pinned that damn giveaway, have I? Let's pin the giveaway. Stop talking, Annie, and pin the giveaway, guys. We're going to do a couple giveaways here today, but this book is wonderful. We'll talk about it here. Let me show you the stickers that we're going to do. You wanted naughty stickers, you get naughty stickers. And I'm not saying the words, the naughty words. I'm just reading them. That's why we get away with them on the show here. So enter the give, you guys. And tell your cat I said because that's funny. That makes me laugh, right? And the second sticker is going to be and again, I'm not saying these words. I'm reading them, right? There's my friend the bearded beast, and I gotta dig big. You read that wrong. You read that wrong too. Here's another one. I'm straight up not having a good time. That's how Ferrari felt before her talk. And you were fabulous, Ferrari, Ferrari. I don't understand this one. Dilligaff. I don't understand it, but it just makes me laugh. Noisy little fucker, aren't you? Yeah, noisy little fucker. Spoonbill Goff, how are you doing, friend? This one makes me laugh. Oh, no, you don't. Not without a washer. That's just funny, right? Life has to be funny. So get ready to laugh because a lot of these postcards are really, really funny. 1 minute breakdown later, we arrive at Annie's studio. That's right, we do, we do. Can't fix stupid. That's one of my oldest brother has a great saying, which is, you just can't fix stupid. You know, we talk about going to the post office in Ferrari's show. Sometimes the post office, my post office is filled with stupid people. It's true. Seven Mitt, good to see you. And dog farts. I love your name. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. And a sticker. There we go. These stickers are going to be your giveaway, guys. Get in because you get lower shipping. So if you're going to buy something and to buy it now, it's fun. I survived a global pandemic and all I got was this. Oops, I dropped the sticker. Was this damn sticker, right? All I got was this stupid sticker. That's right. I think that's funny. So get in because these stickers will make your life happy. And Thrifty, this is for you. No weenies allowed. That's right. No weenies allowed. I love my Betsy and she loves her wiener dogs. And I've been saving this sticker for just this today. Paula Kell, Jerry Gam, Chat Town. Hey, that's funny. I'm a shit dog mom. I have Shih Tzus, and some people say they're shit dogs. It's Shih Tzu, not Shih Tzu. But I think it's funny, right? So you got to laugh about everything. Mr. Clutch, thank you for the follow. You're awesome. Dad, thank T Bubble Fuzz. I love it. And I pooped today. Actually, I haven't, but in case you have, congratulations. When you get to be above 50, it's a very important thing. I'm 56 and I'm not going to gain age this year. Nope, nope, nope. And junk paper scissors is from my hometown, so I just got to say it right now. So all these stickers are going to be yours if you win the Givey. You have a sheep poop too? I love them. I love my little Shih Tzus. And they're running around here today. Shiloh and Rosie, and I would give them away. Yeah, I would. Lenny Reseller, good to see you guys. Get in the giveaway, guys, because I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna call it right now. Get in, Queen Bee. It's good to see you alone. Here we go, guys. Get in, get in. There's 24 people. There's 41 people here. Holy cow, people are actually here. I'm so honored that you're here because I'm just here to show you some really funny stuff. I like to laugh. I like to laugh at you, with you, about you, around you. I thank you all for being followers, for being a part of Whatnot, for supporting Ephemera category. I want to thank very, very much my very dear friend, Marla Darla Schmidt. I love you. I love this train. I love you for supporting us. And Penguin Boss, my dear, dear friend, um, Lillian, you know how I feel about you. I think you're just the cool beans. And Danielle, I'm so glad you have started working with the trains so that we can abuse you. No, I'm just kidding. Because we need some people that have Darla love. Um, Mr. Clutch, I love you. In the clutch, I love you. But Danny, you know how I feel about you. We've been good friends for a long time. She's actually come and stayed at my house. It was so much fun. We love sleepovers. I dearly love the Whatnot platform. I love the turn and burn. I love interacting. Perry Thrift, you know I love you. I love everybody. I even love Todd, Jackie Jacks. I do. I do. I think he's great. So guys, this is a love train, guys. So if you want to correct me while I go through, I would love it. It's interactive. My talk, I just literally got the cards out a few minutes ago. Yeah. So here we go, guys. And oh, NJ, you rock. So here we go, guys. We're going to pull it because I don't want what not to control us. Yeah. Theory Thrift, I'm just so happy you're here. Martin Briggs, you one handsome dude. Woo. Mark, I wish you were Scudder because I love you. Here we go, guys. The big love fest is going. I hope you're in the giveaway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A sandwich. I don't know. I don't eat bread, but I'd make you a sandwich right here. I'd hold your meat right here. Or veggies, veggies, veggies. Oh, Jeremy, I'm so glad I made her day. T-Trips, my sweet little friend out of Maine. This is Tori, Tori, Tori. Be sure to know about Tori because she's just cool. She's just the coolest. You know, I'm going to get the cute little bag. The cutest little bag I ever did have. I told my husband I wasn't selling today. Oh, he's going to ship, ship, ship. My husband loves to ship, and so I allow him to do my shipping. Isn't that nice of me? No, it's because of my back and everything that I just can't get it done, dude. So this goes to Tori Trips. T trips, and she doesn't trip. She fumbles. I'm kidding. I don't know what she does. I don't get to see you. But if you want to fall down, you do it. Guys, I am so happy to see you. Old but money, I love you. That's right. Luke Albert, what a great name. So add a follow, guys. It would make me so happy. I'm very, very close to another like big thing of followers. I don't know. I don't worry about him. There's my handsome friend, Cavs Nation. Enlarge his photo. He's so handsome. T trips, T trips, T trips. There we go, guys. Let's get started in this show. Later on, we'll do a Starby card. That's Starbucks. I don't even drink caffeine, guys, because it makes me a little, well, extra. Guys, get him to buy it now. It would make me so happy because I put things in. There's some labels, libbies on your labels. I'm having a regular show on Sunday. Tomorrow, I'm in the postcard show, and I'm quickly putting all the postie cards in there. But tomorrow, I'm like early in the day. So please come to the postcard show. Oh, y'all, my sweet friends. I labeled it all friends because the number one thing that I do collect is friends. That's the first thing I started collecting as a little kid. We lived in Texas when I was little, and my mom said that I stuck my head out when they were collecting tolls. We lived down there during the Vietnam War. Yeah, I'm old. Get over it. And I stuck my friend out. I stuck my head out at the toll collector. And I said, "Hi, I Ani. You want to be my friend?" It's a true story. Embarrassing, but a true story. All right, kids, let's talk about real photo postcards. All right, now, how they are made. This is my best guess, and I'm sure I'm wrong. Okay, so real photo postcards started, as early as early as taking photos, and it was cheaper, less expensive. I don't like the word cheap. Hey, D220, hey, B Whitmore. They take a photo by themselves, right, with a camera. I had two of my great grandfather's sisters, Aunt Clara and Aunt Lois, and they were prolific photographers. With the old brownie cameras looking down the thing. I don't know how they did it. They left it all behind for their sweet, sweet, sweet great niece Annie. Um, I should have brought. Somehow I'll do that as a lecture. I'll show all my great great aunts stuff. Anyway, they were great ladies. You send the photos like a real photo postcard. We all have seen real photo postcards. Let me show you a real photo postcard. I just happen to have a lot of them sitting right here. There's one right here. It's a train. Actually, it's a train disaster postcard. This is a real photo postcard. RPPC, real photo postcard abbreviations. If I ever say something you don't understand, please drop it in the chat and ask a question. There's no bad questions. There's no real good questions. Token is a true professor. I taught middle school too, and teaching college and middle school are the same things. So there's the rec, and on the back of every true real, well, this one isn't a good example. Let me grab another one. On the back of every true real great photo postcard, there is a stamp box. Let me show you the stamp box. Because if you don't see a stamp box, it's probably not a real photo postcard. And here it is, guys, right here. This one's Psycho, like Psycho, stamp box right there. That means it's a real photo postcard. And the dates line up. Oh shit, I didn't bring my piece of paper. Oops, bad professor. The stamp box will help you date it. There's a website. The website is plale.com. If someone could put that in the chat, would help me. PLA. Thank you, Jackie Jacks. You just earned your hug. All right. Thank you, Todd. It's plale.com. And you go on there and you hit dtology.com, and up parts this. I have it printed out. I just don't know what box it's in. But it's plale.com, and it gives you the year for every single real photo postcard box. So like, for example, this one, well, that's a dark one, but here it's a DOPS, BODPS. It'll tell you what year that was made in during the, hi, Curtis Maps. Good to see a friendly friend. So this book was written by Cynthia Elise Rubin and Morgan Williams. I actually know Morgan Williams. Yeah, get on to me, kids. Yes, information exists for the real photo box. Yes, it sure does, kids. Red Dread, I love your name. So, my friends, Morgan Williams plays the French horn, and that was what my professional instrument is. French horn. I played at the summer home of the Boston Symphony in Tanglewood. I played all over the country. I played all over the world. And Morgan and I hit it off about the French horn because I bought this very book and I can't find it. Yep, it's in the boxes from moving 3 years ago. And there it is. That's just the way it is. So I bought another copy on Amazon, and I love my Amazon. So this one has a little flyer. So if someone buys something in the whatnot in the buy now, I might just send this to you. Rawr. I like things that are funny. This book is the best book, hands down, about Morgan's a great guy. Yes, there is the thank you, Don. And it's actually upstairs and it needs fixing, but sometime I'll do it. I haven't played in probably a good year or so, but I need to, I would happily play sometime. I just haven't done it. I've played since I was 8 years old. But anyway, someday I will. Anyway, this book, and this book is great. You can get it. I got this on eBay or got Amazon or eBay, one of the two, in a used copy, because then Morgan signed it to actually. Morgan's a sweetheart to Ralph Holstead, 91. Morgan probably doesn't remember me, but I met him because I'm not rememberable. There is a Facebook group. Yeah, put it up there. Yeah, play it. Yes, everyone share because we are an entity together. So what they do to make these, I had a great discussion. I was selling at the Kansas City postcard show and paper show this last weekend. We live near Kansas City, Kansas City. Anyway, I had a discussion with an elderly man, an advanced age man. He was beautiful. His name was Lee. About how do they make these photos, guys? Oh, memorable in a bad way, I'm sure you're thinking, my friend. So you put a photo down, right? You did. Oh, did you? I was the Mightyannie booth. I wish you would have come and said, I'm Dylan Sanic. Hello, hello, hello. Did you see me? I was on the wall. I was on the wall. Um, I would love to have met you. Next to Oklahoma. Oklahoma every night, my funny ram and I. You're so cute. My friends, I will be next at the Minneapolis. You're so cute. I'll be at the Minneapolis Postcard and Paper Show, 11 and 12. I did very, very well. It was a very small show. I was the only female seller, which I didn't notice until after the show. But um, men like to haze women, and that's okay because I can take it and give it back. This book is fantastic. I would highly recommend getting it if you're interested in this stuff. It's a fairly expensive book. It's a hardback book, but I use it for, that's right, rep the ladies. You want to tell me my booth's going to sell well because men like to buy from women? I'll stick it back to you, kids. So, it's just the way it goes. It's all good. I tease them right back. Anyway, this book is fantastic. The reason I'm going to focus in on, so how let me back up. The way I believe that these are made is that they take a basic picture, right? A basic picture. Then they take a really big close up of of the object, like whether it's a fish like this. Here's a big fish. They take a really big picture of the fish, right? Then they go back and they put the fish onto the developed picture and then make a final picture. Does that make sense, friends? So they take a picture of this. This is not a Kansas one. It's a Jewfish, which that's the name of the fish. It's the entity of the fish. And then it's where is this one? In Catalina, California, on the island there. So they actually take the picture of the big fish and they layer it on and then take a picture of that layered on their picture. That's how they did it. So I want to tell you a little bit about I'm going to focus in a little bit more on the Kansas photographers. I am from Nebraska. I'm from Nebraska. I'm a sixth generation Nebraskan. I love Nebraska. We lived in Kansas for 22 years. I'm going to show you a few of the gentlemen that were the early Kansas photographers, and they're really cool guys. But here's what Kansas is. Where a fertile plain, I'm not gonna read the whole thing. Where a fertile plain doth rise westward neath the warm skies, resembling those of the paradise. That's Kansas. When the sunshine and the rain falling on a fertile plain produce the best fruit and grain, that's Kansas. Kansas is flat as a pancake. It's beautiful and it's full of great people. I fell in love with Kansas and we'd like to move back there. We love Kansas. I spell it KANSASS for Can's ass. This is a great postcard. I'll never part with it, but that's my post. That's my fish. This is an exaggerated postcard. I love these. Minnesota will be. Message me. It's going to be at the. It's on the Minneapolis side. It's 11th and 12th of July. Message me, and I'll send you the exact location. It's going to be at the Crystal Lake, which is part of Minneapolis, at their like town municipal center. But I'd be happy to send it to you. You betcha. Go ahead and get in to buy it now. It would make me feel happy. So this fish is obviously anthropomorphic and exaggerated because a fish is not going to be bigger than girls. So this is what I mean by exaggerated. Okay, this is not for sale because I love it, but I just want to share and show you. Crystal Lake, look out for chase nuts, right? Okay, my friends. So some of the postcards in this book I do have right now here in the show. I've probably got about 100 of these. These postcards are expensive. I'm just going to be honest; they're expensive. Not trying to scare you, but they are. I spend on average between 8 and $35 on these postcards. Yeah, I do. They're a great thing to collect. This is Dad Martin, William H. Martin. Dad Martin is what his name is, and he's from around. Oh, he's lived in different places in Kansas, but he is Garden City mostly, which is down around by Dodge City, where all the men are men and the outlaws have been. William H. Martin, Dad Martin, and he is just a goofball, and I love him. And he is one we'll see on a lot of the postcards today. Dad Martin. He was born. I don't know. I should know, but I didn't. Well, it's in here. He was early. And then also Frank Pop Cunard. I thought it was Conrad for a long time. So there you go, guys. There, you're my sweet friend. There you go. Unlocking by being here, by buying Cunard. I think those are the two most prolific, which is Kennard and Pop Martin, D.W.H. Martin. So this is an example of peach canning on the farm, and this one is by Martin Postcards, 1910 Martin Postcards. I do have corn. Yes, we'll see some corn. We're going to see all kinds of stuff. We're going to go to my stack soon, but this is an example of exaggerated because they're canning, right? Peach canning. The stuff is bigger than the people. That's what I mean by exaggerated. Exaggerated means bigger. I have this in real form. This is one of my favorite ones by William H. Morton. His W looks like an A, like an H, like my husband's handwriting. Yeah, James and the Giant Peach. You're so funny. But they're chasing after the jackrabbit, the mighty rabbit, because the rabbits, what do? They eat your crops, right? We're gonna have all kinds, guys. I just don't want to go too fast for you, but they're just fun. So I will give Marla Darla, one of our friends, good. Thank you, Darla, and it's stuck. So here it is, Cynthia Elise Rubin. You can take a screenshot if you like to, but I will give the title to Marla Darla. We do have a library of titles from all the 3 or 4 times we've been on here doing talks, but it's a great book. There are other books, but I highly recommend this one. I want to show a quick junk paper scissors right here. If it's too let me take it out of the screen here. This is one of my hometown, yes, spitauctions.com or shitauctions.com. Here we go. Junk paper scissors. Do you recognize this one? This is of my hometown. I just got it in Fremont, Nebraska, which is where my junk paper scissors live. We went to the same high school and didn't know each other. Now we're good friends. I count her among one of my favorite whatnot friends. Nye Schneider Fowler Company. It's grain bins out there by the Fremont State Lakes, Nebraska State Lakes. And isn't that cool? So on the back, and again, it has a stamp box, Azo stamp box. And I bought that, $30 is what they want. Yep. And I paid close to that, guys. So I always keep my, I'm drunk. I always keep my personal high-end stuff in sleeves, at least, if not my top loaders. I keep them in acid-proof boxes, and I try to be a good, I don't do the notebooks because I don't do the notebooks. I don't know why. I try though. I try. All right. So that is fun, my friends. Let's go through. some of the postcards. I'm just going to show them randomly. Is that okay with you guys? And I promise I have a ton of them, and you'll see some that are by Pop Martin and some by Kennard, and then we'll try to get to other ones too. All right. If we have extra time, then I'm going to show you some of my favorite anthropomorphic stuff. All right. I'm not selling anything by auction, and some people left because I'm boring already. I only have until 5:30, and here we go. I'm going to try and keep the sleeves on because it would be a lot. But if the sleeves are too much, tell me and I'll take them off. All right. We can get naked postcards. This one is by it says "Good corn makes good hogs," and it's 1909 by Martin Postcards. Martin Postcards, and so the hog is huge. See that big hog? And they're having to cut the corn up because it's such big corn. I love corn. Corn is from Nebraska, but this is, hey, Shamir, Poke Lover and Audie. This is a big exaggerated postcard, 1909. This one, yeah, I did. I paid $15 for it. I sure did, 1909. This was a recent one that I just got in. I'm always buying these, guys. I'm always buying these. I spend my money that I earn here to buy more supplies for y'all and also little things for me. How do we do things at Topeka, Kansas? Well, we do winter squash. Sometimes I'm like, squash that looks like cantaloupe. But look, they fill the wagons. We fill the wagons. That's right. Just like the Wiener song, we fill the wagons. And this went into Cummings, Kansas. I love to see the small town names to Randall, Kansas. When a stamp is upside down, that usually the language of that means I love you. So it went to Mary. And I also love to read the messages. 1923 is when it went there. That's right. And there it has Johnson Photographer, Waupun, Wisconsin. It's a different Johnson, though. It's a different Johnson. Wisconsin has some fantastic ones, but so this one is not even it's a different Johnson. It's a different Johnson, my friends. That's kind of funny. All right, let's go through a pile I've got here. I do have this whole stack to show you today. So we're just going to show and show. Dustin Patina, my attic friend. How are you, buddy? Real photo postcards to here, guys. If you don't like my sleeves on, I'll try to pull it out here, guys. This is for my personal collection. It says Safety First series. It's Holtz Cafe, Dodge City, Kansas, where my daughter-in-law's from. My silly girl. This is Kennard, Pop Kennard. And honestly now, just what's your hurry? The old jackrabbit on the empty highways in Kansas. Very, very funny. It is a real photo postcard. And there's the box there. It's a DOPS. And again, go to playel.com if you want to see the dates of the real photo postcards, because the dates are there. Trick photos, guys. Not really a trick, but they do it by layers, a layer process. I just got this one recently. I outbid someone here on the whatnot. Wait a minute, folks. We've run into something. And what is that? It's a big ass grasshopper. Can you guys see it? It's kind of hard to see, but this one is by Kennard. I always want to call him Conrad. Kennard. Hi, Aunt Gertz. How you doing? It's just a lecture today. There's stuff in the buy now, so please be a buyer in the buy now. It would make me happy. So the grasshopper is stopping the whole bus. Just funny, just funny. And again, it's real photo postcards, all real photo. It would be a big bug splat. It would, because the grasshoppers in the plains here in the 30s and stuff, and earlier, because remember the Little House in the Prairie? They had their crops eaten by them. I love owls. Oh, hoo hoo hooty hoot. And here's some big owls. Look at those fuzzy owl feet. And it says up in here, it says what's that say? Copyrighted 1909 for photograph. And then here they say, a word to the wise is sufficient. Come and see us at, what does that say? Fairbuilt? Faribault City Hall. So the town of Faribault. And I don't even know where it is. I'm just showing all the stuff I have in a big old pile. 1909 in Minnesota. And it went to Winterset, Iowa. So the Midwest has we do have, they are tyrant because they will eat your whole crop. They'll strip it down in a matter of seconds and minutes, guys. I promise you. Hello, everybody. I hope you're getting to see what you want to see. I'm trying to okay, this one is hysterical. This is for you, Betsy. Alligators. Alligators terrify me, but I love them. I love that gator hunting show. Hello, Elle Sweet Finds. Again, this is not in Kansas, but sometimes, Toto, we're not in Kansas. I'm just pulling off my pile, and I want you to all see it. This is probably a stuffed alligator, but again, she's putting her butt in his mouth, and there she comes. There she goes. It's a real photo postcard. And some of these are extremely old, you guys. This was $25. Did I pay that? Probably close to it. Yeah, I probably did. Because to me, these are worth it. This is what I love. I know all of us have things we love and we love to collect, and they're worth it to me. I have never found a fox one until just a little bit ago. I just got this in probably 3 weeks ago. It's Pine Island Roller Mills. So this is the roller mill at Pine Island, Minnesota. We're feeling pretty pokey, but there's a fox. You know that crazy like a fox. So good, so good. And there's the stamp. You're like, really? That was I was kind of dumb to say, wasn't it? But a fox, as long as the object is, I had never either. That's why I parted with my money. I parted with my money. Here's a great one. So a lot of it is produce in wagons. This one says, now the writing is small, guys. It says, Sarcoxy, Missouri. We live in Missouri now. Shipped more strawberries in the last 10 years than any place in the world. Well, how the heck do they know that? But they're strawberries, photo by the Swaim. All Midwestern stuff here. But look at those big strawberries, and the cart, is insurmountably full. Hello, Mama Duck. I appreciate y'all staying with me and not getting too bored by me. So it's in Missouri, Reed's, Missouri. I don't know where it is, but there's the Azo stamp box, 4 triangles up. And again, you can get the dates between it. It's probably 19, early years. So it's absolutely artistry by what they see in the average farm scene, right? And then decide to take a picture of it. Oh, I love this one. So these are, and I'm sorry, dead rabbits. They love to come and take the rabbits. This one is Pops Martin, W.H. Martin, W.M. Martin. Hello, Steve O'Sweeten. Oh, Jeezy. So they're piling these rabbits out. They're going to go take them for their furs, or they're stunned or shot. I don't know, but these are piles of rabbits taken out by this soul horse, men in their furs, right? Scribbles and Stiff, it's good to see you. And this man is going to stand on the rabbits as he drives them out of the forest, right? I've got several rabbit ones. They're just hysterical hunting rabbits because, rabbits are good to eat. They're good pelts. They're huge, yes, because they're exaggerated rabbits. 1909. The stamp is sideways for, I don't know what the sideways stamp means, but they're very funny. Rabbits are, sometimes it's hard to read their handwriting, where they have to, something home from Pappy, Papa. Just fun, fun, fun. Oh, come on, this is fun, right? Because this isn't real. It's just to make you laugh, guys. Vintage Karma, how you doing, love? Good to see you. I'm just going through a lot of my collection. Hi, Roz. How you doing, friend? Here's another harvest one. And this one says, what does it say up here close? Harvesting a profitable crop of onions. Copyright 1909, William H. Martin. Papa Martin. Look at all these onions and look at the big trot. Yep. And the horses are going to carry all those huge onions. And on the side there, it says nothing. That's a ladder. Okay. I need to get my new glasses this week. And Thrifty, I'm going to get you to the eye doctor too. And on the back there, Crane Villa, I don't know, 1909, Delavin, Oklahoma, Santa Barbara. They're just writing on here. But there it is, the North American Postcard Company, Kansas City, USA. So again, Kansas. A lot of good Midwestern tomfoolery. That's right. Jesse James, it's great to see you, my friend. Good to see you here again. Grant McSee, thank you guys for staying with me. A lot of people are leaving because, I bore them. Okay, this one is epic. So I love this one. A pumpkin of powerful growth. These are pumpkins, guys. And it's William H. Martin, again, 1909. He was a busy guy. But look at the cows down below. Those are big cows. Those are big cows. Hello, 1172 Hunt. Yes, we love our Kansas City Chiefs here in the Kansas City Metro. And Uncle Jur, good to see you. Add a follow if you guys don't mind. I don't have any of these for sale today, but if I have copies, I might just sell one. I'm not sure. I collect these. I love these. Kansas City, Missouri. This one apparently is just $6. You just never know, guys. And there's my favorite stamp guy. I love Ben. I love Ben so much because I think some of his stuff might have been exaggerated. And look at all the writing they fit on that postcard. Dear Mother Smith. Might be the in-law, right? Might be the mother-in-law or his own mother. You never know. Or just some lady goofy down the road, right? But that is fun to see. That I like to buy things in bulk too. You guys like to go to Sam's Club or Costco and buy things in bulk? It just feels good. All right, here we go. This is the one we saw in the book, right? They're going after the rabbit and they're going to chase him in their car. The rabbit's like, you can't catch me. I have, honest to God, hit a jackalope. A jackalope, the big bunnies, not with horns. Now I do have some with the horns. I've actually hit one on I-35 going south, on my way back to Texas, where we lived. I got my master's and I dropped out of my doctorate down there at University of North Texas for music. It's true. I hid it, and I saved the hairs on the undercarriage of my Subaru. I did. That's gross, but I loved it. Tipton, Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri. I only paid $8 for that one at an antique store. I did. So you can get them for good deals, guys. Sometimes people don't know what they're selling. Isn't that the best? This one's in the book. This is the modern farmer. So they got mama and baby. Look at the eye goggles. You know, the goggles with the glasses. I love those. And then the milk on the side in case they get thirsty. And eggs. Didn't we? And a potato, just in case you get hungry later. This is a Papa Martin one from Kansas here. I pretend like we still live in Kansas. We're about 30 minutes from the line of Kansas and Missouri, but they're going in the, they're just running, and they have all those eggs. Of course, they're going to fall off and break, but no, they're not. Not in this postcard. Well, are you guys enjoying this so far? Am I boring you? Let me know. 10-minute warning for what, Jules? 10-minute warning. I've got until, do I only have 40? Oh, I got to hurry then. You're right. What do you mean 10-minute warning? Um, yeah, and yes, you can find them elsewhere, you bet. Here's a big grasshopper, the fresh air Pullman. Jules, I thought you were kidding. You're so serious. I talk too much, but I just love these. Here's a fresh air Pullman. Get in the buy now, guys. Go ahead and buy yourself a $1 holiday postcard, and they're great. They're early. Fresh air Pullman, the Pullman cars. So here's a grasshopper sitting on top of a freight car. So cute, so cute. I'm going to start showing. Thank you. I needed to be bumped like that. I just got this one. This is a turkey. This is truly is a turkey. I buy these all over the place. I will sell some when I find doubles. Case some collections, however. This is a big ass tom turkey for your Thanksgiving. These are, but only buy them, guys, if they are real photo postcards. So look for that stamp box, okay? If you want to send me a picture and go, should I buy this? Is a good buy? I'll tell you. Iowa corn. Here's for Ferrari, right? Ferrari. They're sitting on the big old corn. Isn't that cute? I'm gonna start showing faster, guys. Get in the buy now. I would love it if you would get me a little bit of money there to pay for the giveaways. Yes, it's true. This is, I think these are green peppers. Green peppers. The ladies are growing the biggest vegetables in town. Green peppers, green peppers. This is one of my favorites. It grosses people out, but I love it. This is skinning a West Texas jackrabbit. Yep, he's going to carve that one up. Thank you, Curtis. I appreciate you, buddy. Skinning a West Texas jackrabbit. I've got labels in there. It's gross, but it's true. This one's awesome. It reminds me of the oh, what's that musical that has the feed me Seymour right there. This is how we do things in this one's, I can't read the city, but it's our kind. It's a cantaloupe. It's a big hairy cantaloupe. Cantaloupes, isn't that fun though? They are so much fun. Let's keep going. This is one of my favorites. I've got one from Nebraska, but this is a Texas corn at the county fair. They're sitting on top. Little shop of horrors. There you go, Judy. My Judy knows everything. Get to know my Judy because she's so cool. Kathy Hart, glad to see you here. Here's another onion one, but isn't it cute? Cute, cute, cute. And they label them in different places. Onions in Nebraska, my home state. This one's awesome. They hunted the rabbit. Kill the rabbit, kill the rabbit. And that, rabbits can grow big, guys. Audrey, too. There you go. There you go. This is a big ass pumpkin, and they're driving this one out. They're driving this one out. Nebraska pumpkins, Nebraska pumpkins. So much fun. Here we go. Another big pumpkins. Where are these pumpkins from? Pumpkins grown on our soil are profitable. They're huge. They're standing on the pumpkins, and those little horses are going to take those pumpkins in. These just make me laugh more than anything in the world. This one's a little damaged, but I still keep it in because this is bringing in the sheaves. The familiar hymn. Big ass corn here, big ass corn, guys. Hey, Toad, I love it. Span time, early 1900s, about 1908, 1909 until. Oh gosh, they did these later in life too. Let me show you. Later in life, they did them in color. For example, I've sold a lot of these. They have them in color too. This guy's going to walk across this. These are chrome postcards, which are not bad, in theory. How's this for the high kicks climbing a bank in Pittsburgh? King Arthur's round table right here. They do these on into the 50s and 60s. They're just funny, funny, funny. Some are in color that are later. This one is out of the, this is out of the, oh gosh, there goes a brain fart. A fibro fog, bad in the afternoon. Bamforth Publishing from England. They have this one, which is Don't Get Down in the Mouth. Remember, Jonah came out all right. This guy's actually in the whale's mouth. It goes on into the 30s and 40s and modern day. But I love these early real photo postcards because they took artistry. Here he is riding a cucumber. That's how we do things in Bagnall, Michigan. They highlight small towns, and I think it's good. Our cucumbers. Are you guys liking these ones? A lot of fish ones, of course. You know the fish tails, right? A mini whale, so cute. Here the fish is coming out, and the guys are going to take the one. C26 was my old booth number in Kansas. We were in, I think, 5 different antique stores. I can't do anything just halfway, guys. We're going to go to that paper boy dude. He's so fun. Oh, thank you. I just, I could share these forever. I never time my stuff. This one's fun. They're at a dike here, the water dike. Fishing hole. The bigger the better, right, guys? Bigger the better. Just so much fun. Hello, George Brett. How's the game going? Thank you, Turner. I still have a hole. This is fun. They're hunting the big rabbits, right? Love it. The big bunnies. Don't you hurt my bunnies, boys. Don't you hurt the bunnies. I still have a stack like this to share. And here we go. I'll just have to come on again. Chilla Dill, how you doing? Here's some big potatoes, and they're a potato harvest. Just so much fun. Look how little the guy is up here. Just, I just think these are so funny. I hope they're making you laugh, guys. Bonner Springs, Kansas. That's part of Kansas City. They're just, oh, here's another grasshopper for you, Margaret. The grasshopper and the guy's fighting the grasshopper. I wish I was where I ain't. Number 78. Again, Pop Conrad. Popcorn. They're horrifying, but they're not real. Then that'll help you. 1939. So sometimes we send things later. Sometimes I feel like a potato. It's true. Hello, Ashley. Bye. How you doing? Here's another big corn one. They're going to cut off the corn to make for getting the corn, getting the coal trust. That's right. Because they had to burn corn sometimes for coal. We didn't have a lot of trees out in western Kansas. I still look at our backyards, kind of a mini forest here in Missouri, and I'm like, there's trees? That's weird. Oh, these girls have green beans. How we do things here at Nado, Michigan. String beans. So cute. The watermelon ones are great. Let me show you this watermelon one. This is people living in a watermelon house. Is that the cutest? A unique bungalow. It's the Pop and Pop Martin ones. One of my favorites, though. They're living in their watermelon. So cute. This one is an CDV. I just found this at my favorite antique store up near St. Joe, Missouri. It is called the Irrepressible Hoppers. And the Hoppers are having a massacre. Massacre. They're going to take over these people here. This is an actual CDV. One of my prized possessions now. Downing's Gallery in Topeka, Kansas. On or before the last day of September 1876, I promised to make first class photographs of this George Downing, G.O. Downing. I was so, yeah, Hopper Rage is real, guys. Hopper Rage is real. I was so excited to find that. The guy had it for $1. I'm like, okay, I'll pay you. I mean, he didn't know what he had, right? Potatoes grow big here in Miles City, Montana. I'm just going to show as many as I can here. He's salting the rabbit's tail because he wants to hunt it. That's just ink. But life goes on. We all have things in our collections that aren't the very best, but until you find another copy, it's what you do. The lady's growing potatoes in Lago, Texas, South Texas. Aren't those fun? Huge, huge carrots. I'm not potatoes, carrots. This one is one of my favorites. I love cows. My family had a big cow dairy farm in Nebraska, and so the cow there. This is the cow is upending the boys, and they deserve it, don't you think? I'm holding you up, boys. I'm holding you up. I'm gonna go as fast as I can. I'm so sorry. I should have had an hour. Winter squash again. Isn't it funny though? Okay, this is great. The big goose. The guy is goose hunting, and the goose is right behind him. Duh. Duh. Look at your surroundings, buddy. There is going to tap him on the shoulder. So funny. So funny. Here's another great one. Butternut, Michigan. And he's got big apples. And he's like a man of means. He's got furs on his lap. There he goes. The county fair again and another location. Last time he was in Texas. Now it's just a generic one. I just love, I can't extol my happiness. I've got these too much. We can't stop them growing. Well, there you go. And there's the post office, about as big as Ferrari's post office. Here's another sheaves. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Big chickens. Can you see the chickens right there? And a load of fancy poultry. And they are the cute chickens too. Love them, love them. Cool Card Sells. How are you? There they are duck hunting. And it's like, can you not find the ducks, kids? They're huge. My dad loved to duck hunt. They're just, oh, good. I'm glad you are. And here's a big old fish, more huge fish. And here they are trying to bring the big old corn to market. Here's another boat one. The fish is on the boat. Sometimes it's hard to see. I had to get out and push. I love this one. The little kids are trying to bring the big corn in. Bring the big corn in. Don't hit my horse, kids. Don't hit a horse. And it's called our overload. Our overload. The cord's bigger than the kids. This one is darling. We'll go to paper go in just a second here. Young gardener. Is she darling or what? So cute. I love kids. I love gardens. Here it is in Missouri. Watermelon in Missouri. And look how tiny the people are. So cute. Here's some more big fish right here. Big mouth bass. Usually I have a separate category for exaggerated RPPC when I bring them to auction. I just don't share them very well. Another big rabbit. This is one of my favorites. It's colors and a little girl riding a turkey. I'm not turtle, sorry, turtle. And I just think they're so much fun. Sometimes they're colored. I have no knowledge. There's a king. King's another great guy. A little bit later. Um, King is out of Wisconsin. Yes, you're running, and I'm not. I'm still running. I just want to show a couple more paper going. Okay, here. This is the last one. A family living in a log. How funny! How funny! How funny! But you guys, they're everywhere. They're even